Colombia backed down.
Right.
Colombia didn't want to take those immigrants back.
Right.
Right. But Colombia didn't want no smoke. But he speak as a dragon.
Right.
The IMF, how they enforce everybody to accept homosexuality in the feminist movement. You know? So when a dragon get upset, what he do? He shoots fire. That's what the white man do. When he upset, he sent out his military movement to destroy you. Okay, so the Bible is writing a book about this beast system.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Verse 12. And he exercises all the power of the first beast before him.
That's right, out of the Roman Empire. Okay, so America is the new Roman Empire. Remember, Rome had a Senate. Rome had crazy taxes. The Romans persecuted the Israelites. What they're doing right now. The Romans had their gladiators and Colosseums. Same thing. The Romans, a bunch of homosexuals. Same thing. This is the Roman Empire all over again. The Roman military was all over the place. Same with America. Go ahead.
And causes the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast.
That's right. They policy. So America enforces these Roman policies. Okay.
Whose deadly wound was healed.
That's right. The deadly wound was healed during the time of Renaissance when the white man came back in power. And then the white man fully came back in power during the time of World War II. When he dropped that bomb and all the nations bowed down. Like, got nothing for this white man. He's the God. He's the God of the earth right now. Ruthless. Right. Go ahead.
Verse 13. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven.
That's right. An atomic bomb.
On the earth in the sight of men. Verse 14. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles.
That's right. So, somebody so-called white man miracles, how he deceived the earth. Well, first that atomic bomb. When that atomic bomb dropped, it's like, we can't mess with this white man. He's too powerful. You know, we got to follow what he does. And what about some other miracles? Ain't it a miracle that you can see a man, but it's not a man, it's a woman? That's part of his miracles. Okay? What about, so this AI technology, these robots, this artificial technology, that's part of his miracles, technologies. And then the one we got to talk about, the mark of the beast, where you can put a chip in your brain, and if you're blind, you can see. If you can't, your limbs don't work, you can move objects telepathically. You can change the TV with your mind. Okay? So this is how you deceive the earth. Like, he is the God, and his ways are the best ways. Go ahead.
And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he hath power to do in the sight of the beast.
That's right. And that beast talking about the European nations. Go ahead. NATO.
Saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live.
That's right. That image is basically, we always, which is true too, that Jesus Christ, the white Jesus Christ, the image of the beast. But be more specific, to be more thorough, it's talking about wickedness. Because the Most High made man out his image to keep the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High. But it's the so-called white man, he will be like the Most High, but on the left-hand side, that image is basically just wickedness, man. This anything contrary to the Most High, and that's what he spreads, and that's what he gives life to. Okay, and he used that picture of Jesus Christ like he's the angel. I'm Christ. I'm the God. God is Jesus white, and I'm white. So we're the message of God. Right. But he's not spreading the law, his commandments of the Bible. He's spreading his satanic ritual, his wickedness. Right. Which is satanic. Right. We got to get into that. I mean, it's infinite, man. Right. It's infinite. Any more of that?
That's it on that.
So let's get this article here, Elon Musk article. That's part of the white man miracles. It's going to explain it. Okay, his technology, that's part of his miracles.
This is from the Miami Herald on January 28, 2025, entitled Elon Musk.
Say it again.
The date January 28, 2025.
Recent.
Yeah.
What say the first?
The first. It was
Yeah.
like 2-3 days ago.
Yep.
And it's
And it's the Mammy Heroes. Ain't no conspiracy site, or we didn't make the site up. The Mammy Hero.
Right.
Go ahead.
Says entitled Elon Musk's brain chip trials expanding to Miami. Here's how it works and what's next. And it's by Michelle Marchante. It says Elon Musk's brain chips are coming to Miami. Musk's startup company Neuralink has tapped the University of Miami's Miller School of Medicine to be the second site in the country.
So we talked about this Neuralink during the pandemic. I actually had like the patent and the article before it even came out. And I told y'all, when it first came out, the Neuralink was like a little bracelet around your head. But I said, they're going to put that in a chip form. Remember that? Remember that? We're going to put that in a chip form. They improve the technology. They already have it, but they always trying to come sideways with the deception. They've been had a chip. They knew it was going to be a chip. But they try to like it ain't part of the market of the beast. You know what I'm saying? But now it tells you straight up that this is going to be in a chip. This Neuralink. So, Camp Sunshine Howard and other Israelite groups, we've been speaking about this for many years. And you got other people laughing at us, picking us, even other Israelite groups say they ain't the mark of the beast, and more and more it's showing this is going to be the mark of the beast, this microchip. Go ahead, brother.
Says Musk's startup company Neuralink has tapped the University of Miami's Miller School of Medicine to be the second site in the country to test whether its brain chip can give people who are paralyzed the ability to use mind to wirelessly control computers, smartphones, and other electronic devices.
So, right now they're doing clinical trials in the University of Miami. We can put a microchip in your brain, and you paralyzed, you can control. Can you read that last part again?
It says, give people who are paralyzed the ability to use mind to wirelessly control computers, smartphones, and other electronic devices.
Telepathically, they control these devices because they paralyzed. Okay, so they might not have no limbs. They say it was in the war, they have no limbs. So with their mind, they can use a cell phone, use a TV, use a computer. You know, that's a miracle. Go ahead.
It says, the goal is to help people with disabilities.
The goal is to help people. They go speaking like a lamb.
Yep.
Okay, that's how they come.
Right.
But we know it ain't about that. It's about total control. Go ahead.
The goal is to help people with disabilities restore their independence and improve quality of life by, as Musk has said, giving people the quote-unquote option of merging with AI.
I remember, he said, the option of merging with AI. I remember Bernard came out with an article about cyborgs. And that was a street corner right in Durham when he was in our lesson. That was a street corner. That was 2014 his brother came out with that cyborgs. And of course I'm with his brother. I'm backing his brother. You're intelligent and most high with him. But when he came out, I'm like, whoa, like man, that's kind of out there. I'm with him though, you know what I'm saying? But you know, you see it on TV and nothing was out there like that.
Right.
And I think in my head, we can get out of here before that BS. But that brother right on point. The most high for the spirit on the put that article, 2014. We was ahead of your time, way ahead of the time.
Right.
You know, here it comes.
There it is.
There it is. Merging man with machine. You know, cyborgs. Go ahead.
Says researchers are looking for volunteers 22 to 75 years old who have limited or no ability to use both hands. They would get the surgical implant known as the link and be part of the FDA approved clinical trial.
The Food and Drug Administration approved it. So they move fast with this. They move fast. Because remember, they want to set this new order, Agenda 2030. And every time I read articles, they always say 2030, 2030. And it hit me. Like, on the left-hand side, they say they want to do war by 2030. That could be a clue. On the right-hand side, most sides say, I'm going to end this by 2030.
Right.
And it hit me. I said, I'm gonna end this by 2030. You see, you cutting the time short.
Right.
And we got a short time. So white man think he gonna make it 2030. You ain't gonna make it at 2030, man. I'm afraid you gonna make it to 2030. But you almost out of here. Go ahead.
It says surgeons will implant the wireless, rechargeable, coin-sized brain chip in the part of the brain that handles thoughts and body movement. A Neuralink surgical robot with a needle that's thinner than a human hair.
You hear that? You hear this? This deep. Because when we start coming up with information, you know, I'm here 16, 17 years old speaking about the mark of the beast. And in my head, I'm thinking like, man, how do you put a chip in your brain? Who want to do that? That's some wicked surgery. But the white man perfected it on the left-hand side. And now a robot is going to do this.
Right.
It's going to be thinner than your hair. Your hair is thin. So it's going to be a painless, quick procedure. Wow. So they can chip people they can chip 100 people in 30 minutes. You know? They're going to have chipping stations. Because I read that in FEMA. And they ain't call it chipping stations, but you can read between the lines. So when all hell break loose, they're going to set up stations. But they're going to be chipping people in the hand and the forehead. It's going to be quick with the robot. Painless. Go ahead, brother. So that's how the white man is going to do it. And people going to be running to this.
Yeah.
They're going to run to this. They're going to run to this.
To them, it's just the newest technology.
Right. And,
like a smartphone.
And like I say, speak as a lamb. He's saying everything going to benefit you. It's going to improve your life. Remember, it's going to be chaos out here. There's chaos already.
Right.
But it's going to be more chaos. So people will be looking for answers. But instead of going to the Most High, they're going to run to Egypt and get this damn chip. Because they wanted that good life. Go ahead, brother.
Says a Neuralink surgical robot with a needle that's thinner than a human hair will be used to implant more than 60 flexible, ultra-thin threads. It says these threads are so fine that they can't be inserted by a human hand, according to Neuralink.
Wow. Man, that's incredible.
That's incredible.
That's incredible technology. So the Bible said, working miracles.
Working miracles.
Yep. Go ahead.
Says the device records electrical signals sent between brain cells and wirelessly transmits it to Neuralink software, which will be running on a computer or another device.
That's right, that mother computer. We link. Everybody can link to that mother computer.
Says the procedure is also not as invasive as other types of brain surgeries, according to Levi, who also serves as chair of neurosurgery at UM's medical school. Surgeons go into the deep structures of the brain, for example, to remove tumors and clip aneurysms, he said. The Neuralink procedure, on the other hand, occurs on the superficial surface area of the brain and requires a relatively small incision.
That's right. So basically, it's not going deep inside your brain. It's going to be at the surface level. So it's going to be painless.
This collaboration represents another great opportunity to combine our clinical research expertise with the forward-thinking team at Neuralink. We hope this partnership is another significant step in finding meaningful solutions for the millions living with paralysis or other significant motor deficits. Mark Bucciacanti, president.
I'm here thinking when you're reading, and you know what? I gotta look up. What's Elon Musk? Is he German?
I never.
I'm thinking.
Suppose he was born in Africa, bro.
South Africa.
South Africa, that's what it is.
Yeah, usually British or Dutch in South Africa. Cause you know, it was surprising he descended from these Nazi scientists. Remember he did that little Nazi swastika sign? It was obvious he did that. You know, like the Bible, the German Tiemens, you know what I'm saying? Like this wicked, you know, he's scientists for Tiemann, man. For him to set this stuff up. I'm gonna look up more into Elon Musk.
Right.
I don't know his background like that.
Right. I never looked him up.
Go ahead, brother. But But this is satanic, man.
Yeah, it is. So says or University of Miami's involvement in the trial comes a year after Musk announced that the first human patient implanted with the so-called telepathy brain chip at Neurological Institute in Phoenix was able to control a computer mouse using thoughts.
Ooh, so he controlled a computer mouse just by his thoughts. See, the thing is, they looking for, they won't be like the Most High, of course, but it won't be God on earth, which, who are promised to be God on earth? The Israelites. See, back in the ancient world, even amongst I'm a Benjamite, and they said that in my family, and continue, you know what I'm saying? The myth is, I believe it's true, that back in the ancient world, we control things with our mind. You know what I'm saying? We could move stuff with our mind. So I believe we had that power. I know we had that power to move things with our mind. Because of sin, the Most High took that stuff away from us. And when we just read like a laser. Like, I think it was read left to right. Mm-hmm. You just read like a laser and read. So we had like special powers back in the ancient world that the Most High took away from us. Super strength, better health, tall in stature, move things with your mind. So they're trying to tap into that stuff. And we would get all this stuff in the kingdom.
Right.
Be able to fly and do all kind of stuff. So they try to tap into this stuff on the left-hand side. But the Most High ain't about so far they can go with this. The Most High going to shut them down. Go ahead.
Says, co-founded in 2016 by Musk, Neuralink is the Tesla and SpaceX founders' foray into the health sphere, with hopes to restore motor functions, vision, and speech.
That's right. So a person that are blind, they can put that chip in their brain and they can see. So people gonna be on this chip. We ain't talking about the financial part, we're talking about the medical part. But the thing is, they don't know. Once you put that chip in your brain, the white man can control you. He can get on the computer and he can tap into your system and control what you're gonna do. Because really, this chip is all about branding. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the ancient world, what they do it now? We can brand your horse for stamps.
Right.
So all you do is brand yourself to Satan with this right here. It's deep. Times we go. There's so many layers to this onion we can get into.
Absolutely.
It's deep. Go ahead.
Says last year the company launched a similar brain chip trial in Canada